You're tuned in to Oilers Nation every day with Tyler Yaremchuk, live every weekday on the Nation Network YouTube.
Welcome into Oilers Nation every day. Yeah, we're starting 4 minutes late. We're in Vegas. I'll let you figure out why we're probably starting the show 4 minutes late. The Oilers beat the Sharks 7-1, and Captain Felton is in the building. Let's get into it all. Aaron, hit the lead. Okay, I burnt out all my energy.
I was just going to say, wow, like
done.
Before we went live, you were dead, and then you just shot out of a cannon there.
Yeah, that's broadcasting, baby. Welcome in Oilers Nation every day from the Sports Closet studio, sportscloset.ca, NFL Wildcard Weekend. If you want to gear up for the NFL playoffs, Sports Closet's got you covered. If you want a sweet jacket like the one Captain Felton's rocking, they do have one that's like a reverse retro version of that. It's very cool. Anyways, check it all out. Sportscloset.ca. The lead on Oilers Nation every day is that the Oilers beat the ever-loving hell out of the San Jose Sharks. They've outscored their opposition 13-3 in the last two games. Captain Felton, you watched that hockey game last night. First off, welcome to the show. The captain is a commenter, but now he is an analyst, I suppose.
I guess. I mean, I'll take it.
This started on yesterday's ONE.
Yep.
Oilers Nation every day.
We call it.
That's what we call it.
Short form. Yeah.
And he's in the chat, and we said, you should come here. And then he's like, okay.
Well, yeah.
And there he is.
Well,
So was this in the works before?
no, I literally booked my flight after talking with Jay on ON yesterday. I was texting him while things were live, so just to see if it would work. And then it all just worked out.
We said we needed the captain uniform. Tyler then said if the captain uniform does make an attendance, he would wear the romper.
So you have the captain uniform?
It is all here. It is all prepped and ready.
So we're going captain uniform and romper.
Oh, your romper
Las
Chuck is
Vegas.
back, folks. That is the lead.
Woo, that probably is the lead. The Oilers, though, they win 7-1 last night. We're going to talk about the hockey game tonight, but our watch party, I rarely can say, honestly, that things exceed expectations when we do nation events. That blew expectations out of the water.
Not only did we fill Tom's Watch Bar or Tom's Urban, I think we filled New York Casino. Like, it was wild how far it went. It was so good. That was so good. And then also to win 7-1, like that, just the room was buzzing.
Yeah, we could tell it from back home for sure. I mean, the Klim K chants that Waz got going was pretty good.
So good.
Oh, man. What a game. Yeah, it was good.
Also, we closed the shade behind us, so the view isn't as good.
It's like underlit. Maybe get this one that blinds me on us a little bit better.
You want
maybe.
that one more?
Well, maybe just to help. I don't know, because it looks like we're underlit right now.
Yeah, I would love to say that we got all this set up beforehand, but I woke up 8 minutes ago. Anyways, we're live on the Nation
Why, Tyler?
Network YouTube. Fremont claims another victim.
Well, if for those of you who've been to Vegas or have not been to Vegas, Fremont Street is always a must. You got to go. It's a beautiful place full of interesting energy. It gets you going. The whole crew, everyone we went with, we went right in front of the live band, and everyone was dancing, and they didn't even know why.
That cover band was legit last night, too. All right, we are live on the Nation Network YouTube, where the first comment went to our friend Joey Frenette Live, who said 3 p.m. start. Joey, come on, calm down. Calm down. It was like 12:04 Mountain Time when we got this bad boy going.
Tyler was late.
Liam, though, did set and some people were confused about that in the chat. Liam is still operating on Mountain Time. Set it for noon, the start of the stream. That's okay.
Time is just a word in Vegas.
Yeah.
Start when we're ready.
Yeah. Time kicks in when you take off. That's when time kicks in.
Pateri is in from Finland, says, how are you feeling vacation, boys? I will let the first 8 minutes of this show
Ketos
answer that question for you. Dylan is in, says 1 before 10 or 10 before 1.
Didn't do it. I even did it in the airport.
Yeah, reporting at Tyler. So I'm a big hydrator. So I love, and here at the Park MGM, they've got these branded coconuts. So like coconut with a little tap in, you drink coconut water in.
Okay.
So my 1 before 10. You see my video? You have to provide a video in the group chat too for proof of life. So I'm like, okay, I got that with the Tito's. I go to fill it up, thinking I can put it in the coconut and swish it around. Well, no, because the coconut was so full, it just went like filled right up with vodka. So I had to essentially do a shot of vodka and then get to my coconut water. I was not in the right mind frame to handle that, but we got through it.
Yeah, that does not sound enjoyable. And you were just crushing them on the plane, eh?
No, they didn't allow him on the plane. It was right when we landed. I went straight to the bar and made sure I grabbed one.
Send a video proof. Where's your video, Tyler?
It doesn't exist, Jay.
Well, you got some work to do. So I said for the show, you got to line up 10 drinks.
I could not.
It's going to be a spicy afternoon for Mr. Yaremchuk.
Yeah, it will be. So the Oilers win 7-1 last night. They get goals from absolutely everybody. The theme of the show.
Clean doesn't stop.
Clean the dream.
6 years, $2 million per. Who says no?
Well,
give this guy a home.
Yeah, give him a home.
If they do it, I'll get a jersey.
I am not far off. If he keeps rolling like he is, I am not far off.
And it's not even like the scoring. He's just so damn lovable. It feels like every show when I'm sitting there, I'm like, okay, what are the big things we need to hit on? Almost every single time, it's like, oh, Klim Kostin did something good. Klim Kostin stood up for a teammate, scored a goal, whatever it is. He checks a box every single night. And it's so much more than what other guys in this bottom six or what we can say about other guys in this bottom six. It's remarkable. And the other big thing, again, theme of the show yesterday was building blocks, right? You beat the hell out of Anaheim, and that's great. But it's the Anaheim Ducks, really, right? Like, it's not like you're a playoff team because you beat the Anaheim Ducks. But it was like, okay, but Campbell played pretty good. They started to get some depth scoring. Guys like Ryan McLeod, they started to get some looks. Yes, Puljujärvi had a couple chances. I was like, hey, maybe that's like a decent building block. And then you look at last night, and I really feel like they added to that. It was the depth scoring once again coming through. You got guys like McLeod and Puljujärvi not just getting chances, but actually scoring goals. Jack Campbell was yay close to a shutout in that hockey game.
Oh, so close.
So close.
Somebody said it. Somebody had to be at the game and said it.
Yeah. Someone jinxed him.
But once again, we're playing crappy competition. So, like, the key to the last night's game was keep the pedal to the metal, and they did, which is good. And, Jack Campbell's racking up wins, which is good for his confidence, albeit not against great competition. But still, it's about getting Jack back on the rail. So, for him to go through and get 2 big W's like that, that's big for him, man. And we need that.
His confidence is going to be building. I hope it snowballs.
Honestly.
Yeah. And that save last night, woo-wee, the power almost went out in Vegas because we were so jacked about that one.
Saw Leon Draisaitl made a nice post on his Instagram too about Jack Campbell making that save, and it feels like you're right. This is maybe
the team is they're galvanizing.
Yeah, and you love to see that. So the Oilers win 2 games against bad teams, but absolutely do their job. Like, again, bad teams, yes, sure, but I mean, Colorado Avalanche are out here losing to the Chicago Blackhawks, right? Like, there are really no easy games when it comes to the NHL schedule. So I give the Oilers full marks for doing what they did in these last 2 games. And now this is the tough part. You're 2-1 on the road trip. Coming out of this 2-2 is not the end of the world, but we all kind of came into it going, hey, this is a big week. You're going to play 2 teams ahead of you in the standings in LA and Vegas. And I think it's fair to say it'd be a mildly disappointing trip if they don't win either of the games against the good teams they play.
Here's what I think. Put your tinfoil hats on for a second with me, everyone. Okay. I think they lost on LA on purpose so they could win in Vegas.
It doesn't even make a lick of sense.
It's perfect sense. The goal was 3-1 on the road trip. That is the goal. They had to go on this road trip and go 3-1.
They're entrapping the Knights.
Yeah, they lost to LA on purpose. So they come to Vegas. They know that the nation citizens are traveling deep on these streets, and they're coming to entertain.
Sure. Why not? It's a Sherwood Ford Giant Game Day edition of the show. We're going to have our keys to victory. We're going to have our lineup report, all of that stuff. Oilers versus Golden Knights tonight at 8 o'clock Mountain Standard Time, 7 o'clock Pacific Time for those of us who will be at the hockey game. And the Oilers have an interesting decision to make because Stuart Skinner is not here. Obviously, he's out for the birth of his child. Would you go Campbell again? I know, Liam, you're passionate about this.
Yes.
You would be rolling Campbell again tonight, right? You're not rolling the dice on a Picard start?
No. Campbell gives you the best chance to win.
Yes. And we're still in must-win country.
Yeah, I think that's fair. So the last time, we were talking about this on ONR yesterday, the last time Calvin Picard started in a hockey game was last season for the Detroit Red Wings. He stopped 36 of 38 in an overtime win over the Pittsburgh Penguins. So the guy can play. His last actual appearance, he allowed 4 goals on 13 shots in a relief appearance. Not as good. I'm torn on it because I know the numbers say you don't start a goalie 2 nights in a row, but also Campbell is playing well. Campbell hasn't been facing a lot of rubber either. Maybe you do roll him out there tonight. Captain, you put your Jay Woodcroft hat on. What do you do?
I mean, you can't go wrong with Picard in the sense that he's another captain, Captain Picard. I mean, okay.
Yes. Honestly, I can subscribe to that.
Right? Like, if that happens, if Captain's with the Picard, I'm down for it, honestly. But the other thing is, like you're saying too, Campbell has been playing really well as of late, and he's had a couple of games off where we've seen stretches that he hasn't been playing. Yeah. So I mean, I don't
he's
think
rested.
He's tired out. He's rested.
He's rested.
It's not the end of the world.
Yeah, that's fair. It will be interesting to see when the Oilers take the ice for warm up what they end up doing between the pipes, because they're not expected to obviously skate today.
Tyler, I need to ask you to do something.
Oh no.
No, because we got to think about superstition here.
The coin?
We're on there's a couple things that need to happen that haven't happened yet. We have not flipped the coin. So that needs to happen. Mm-hmm. And Liam has not set a light goal.
Light goal.
What are we at right now? I can't see on my screen. Oh,
15 right now.
Oh, we got to get that number up. Can we go 30? Can we get an easy one today?
Jack
36
Campbell?
for Jack Campbell.
Yeah, let's ride.
That's a good one.
Yeah, okay. 36 for Jack Campbell.
Okay, and then what are we flipping for?
Heads were positive. Tails were negative.
Yeah, okay. So it's
consistent.
Heads were positive. What is it, Jay?
Well, then you do this.
Yeah.
Then you do this.
What is it, Jay?
Oh, that is a giant head. That is George Washington's head right there.
4-2 Oilers victory incoming. Calvin Pickard, 38 save performance. I can feel it already. I can feel it in my
Captain
bones.
Pickard,
Captain
38
Pickard.
save performance.
Oh, man. Yahoo. Hitting that like button if you're on the Nation Network YouTube. We do have behind the scenes. That's why we're chuckling. Liam,
shout out to the Utah boys.
Yeah, the Utah boys are.
They always come bringing Nation swag. Everyone at the event got a nice Nation Citizen pendant here, and also Banjo Man was there, and I got a sticker on the back.
Yeah, I was again, like, obviously there's the people on our trip. 40 plus Oilers Nation fans coming down with us, Nation citizens. But then I love getting to meet all the people who are just down here on their own as well. Banjo Man, the Utah guys driving in as well. There was someone I overheard a conversation they were having with just a random Oilers fan yesterday. I was like, oh, you guys from Edmonton too? They're like, nope, Utah. And the person was like, whoa, that is intense. But it's great to run into all these people, all these Oilers fans who come down for the game tonight. So I really hope the Oilers, again, keep that pedal to the floor and give these fans a good performance, all the people that flew in.
And that wonderful family that came with their kids.
Yeah.
I posted a photo with his one daughter, Sydney, named after Sidney Crosby, but his son's name is Connor.
Oh, really?
1-year-old. Yeah, his 1-year-old baby is named Connor after the birthday boy.
After the birthday boy, Connor McDavid.
After the guy, I swear, last night scored a hat trick. So I said on Owen every day, I'm bet on Connor get a hat trick. I had a fellow citizen DM me saying, let's ride. I'm backing you up. And when Nuge scored, I thought it was McDavid. I got up and started running around the bar. I'm like, we did it. We did it. It was Nuge.
I
love
safer.
you.
I bet McDavid 2+ last night.
Goals?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. That's
plus
juicy.
300. Connor McDavid, 37 goals on the season. He is now 5 clear of David Pastrnak for the scoring title. I'm also very happy. Speaking of betting and our friends at Betway, I managed to get McDavid at plus 150 on Tuesday to win the Rocket Richard this year. Still getting plus money on that bad boy. If you can get it, I would hammer it because this guy,
free money.
Yeah, he's a goal scorer. He is establishing that this season. Like, it's wild to think. Again, he's at 37. He is going to probably hit 50 by the end of February. That's insane.
Whoa,
that's actually ridiculous.
I know there's the All-Star break in
That's
there.
tough to process, but wow.
It's crazy. So we're probably getting, or it's just a lock at this point. We're getting our first 50-goal season from Connor McDavid. It's just a matter of when he does it. And then also it's a matter of, does he hit the 150-point mark this season, which I think leads to a bigger conversation, which we had yesterday a bit on the show about, man, the fact that Connor McDavid is putting up a potential 150-point historic season and you're scraping and fighting and scratching for a wild card spot.
Oh, man.
Probably not great. But tonight, I think the Oilers have a chance to, I mean, obviously, you win 3 games in a row. That is a very nice run, regardless of the opponents. But they have a chance tonight to kind of send a message that, like, hey, yeah, we beat up on the bad teams. It's all good. But also, we're going out there and we're beating the division leaders in their own barn. Like, tonight just feels like one of those moments that could be a bit of a season definer for me.
100%. Like, we got to see where we're at. Vegas is obviously having a good season, and we've gone through our struggles, but it looks like we're starting to kind of figure that out and get through it. So this will be an ultimate test. This will really kind of show us where we're at. We got that comparison when we were still in a little bit of the slide with Colorado where we didn't look good, but now the unit, like I said, it feels after that LA game, like you can just see like they're trying to like gel here. And you see things like Leon Draisaitl posting about Jack Campbell. Like, these are very good signals to see that are positive, that are heads on the coin, if you will. Heads on the coin.
Bag Milk is in, says, Tyler, where is your drink? A nice Starbucks coffee for me early in the morning.
He's got some work to do, BM.
I could use a soda, though. I just don't have one on me.
So you have to have 10
Our
sodas.
producer, Aaron, keeps dangling a vodka drink in front of you. I'm not touching that yet, man. I need to get my life back on the rails before I consider alcohol today. A lot of comments about our boy, Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, who scored again last night, tied for 18th in the NHL in goals. He has the same amount of goals as Kyle Connor and Sidney Crosby. And what I love about this is, yes, some power play love for Nugent-Hopkins. He's a power play witch, as my friend Lowtide would say. But also, he's doing it in like a third line role now. He's playing with Klim Kostin and Mattias Janmark. That trio is giving the Oilers a legitimate spark when the big guns, McDavid and Draisaitl, are off the ice. Ryan Nugent-Hopkins has been one of the biggest revelations this season. I said early in the season, we're probably going to get a bounce back from him. Last year, the shooting percentages, the on-ice shooting percentages, everything was down. I didn't obviously see this coming, though. The dude is scoring at like a 40-plus goal pace. He is established a shot first mentality, I feel like, for the first time in his career almost, and he just simply can't be stopped. Ryan Nugent-Hopkins is the man.
He's a sneaky sniper.
He is, and he's keeping Bag Milk at 11.
Oh yeah, permanent 11. I'm concerned about him.
Yeah, Bag Milk said kids can't party these days. Whatever. Twisted, and he's one of our best PK guys, and that was always my thing. Like there was a section of the fan base. Granted, it's a section that I think generally likes to complain about anything and everything. But when they signed Nugent-Hopkins, I'm sorry, Captain Felton was in BC last night, and the game got blacked out, and he's mad at me because I said people need to stop complaining about blackouts.
Wait till you come to another province, and
then it'll be an issue.
We'll live the pain. It's true.
But the thing with Nugent-Hopkins, they sign him 5 and change, and there are people who are like, "Oh, you're paying a third line player. Oh, he's not even a center anymore." Blah 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 blah. But even when he's not scoring, again, this is what makes good depth and support players. And I don't even really want to call Nugent-Hopkins a depth support player because he's tied for 18th in the NHL in goals. But even when he's not scoring, what's he doing? He's killing penalties. He's good in the D zone. He checks a lot of boxes, even when the results on the score sheet necessarily aren't there. And I just think that's what the Oilers need more of, right? Guys like Klim Kostin. Okay, he's scoring like crazy right now. Even if he wasn't scoring, though, it'd be like, okay, physical. He stands up for his teammates. He plays hard. He's at least getting scoring chances. Like, you need guys in the bottom 6 who check boxes even when they're not on the score sheet. And that's what I love about this third line right now with Janmark, Kostin, and Nuge. And we're seeing it. They're legitimate difference makers for this team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, good vibes only. Keep it going because it's only a plus right now.
That line is like, that could be the revelation of the season, like to have a legitimate contributing, big emphasis on contributing third line. Mm-hmm. That's great.
Yeah. Paul also says it's Hyman's best season in the NHL.
Oh, Hyman be buzzing.
He's having a.
Oh, he should have scored. God, he's got it. Yeah. Okay, we should score last night on that breakaway. Anyways, he always finds a way to get a breakaway. That's like also one of his superpowers. Like, I don't know what he does, but he finds a way to get on a breakaway.
You know, he leads the NHL in shots from the slot or like dangerous scoring chances or whatever, like in that area in front of the net, in tight shots. He leads the NHL. He also leads the NHL. I Googled this like a week, or I looked this up on the stats page a week ago. He leads the NHL in backhanded shots.
He also leads the NHL in books authored.
Yeah, probably. I can't imagine anyone else is running up those kind of numbers.
Don't at me. Come at me.
Yeah. All right. It is a Sherwood Ford Giant Game Day. We are going to be doing a special Sherwood Ford Giant Game Day keys to victory out in front of T-Mobile Arena later on today. So you can look for that on the Nation Network YouTube. We had one outside of Tom's Watch Bar last night as well, and it worked. But let's get to our bets for this evening's hockey game. Liam, you grab that mic, big man. What do you got?
Tyler,
what do you like?
I have found the golden ticket.
Oh, wow. That is encouraging.
Zach Hyman over 3.5 shots plus 115 today.
Whoa.
Did it hit yesterday?
He hasn't hit it in a couple of games, but there are also a bit of blowaway games. Guys are playing a little bit more right. Prior to that, he had 8, 9, and 5. I'm all in on that one. And also McDavid goalies even money. And the Oilers are road dogs.
Road dogs plus 120 on the money line are the Edmonton Oilers, which means they're probably like plus 180 in regulation and probably like plus 250 on the puck line. So
juicy. Empty netter, let's go, baby.
You guys love that empty net goal.
Liam didn't get it last night. You didn't get your empty net goal.
I bet on it, but I hit everything else. I hit puck line. What was it? Oilers to win and McDavid to get 2 goals.
My favorite part about being in Vegas, or one of
money.
my favorite parts, is after the game, the group of us, Gavin was there as well, and we went and stood in line at the sports book and got our cash. Give the guy your little ticket, get your money back. Something very satisfying about winning a bet and in person, getting that cash right in your hand.
Nice.
It's unreal. Anyways, for those of you who aren't in Vegas, Betway, they're your friends. For
Well,
that.
I was Oilers to win over 6.5. Connor 2+ points.
So you had a clean sweep outside of the McDavid.
That was nice.
patty.
And yeah, oh man, I swear that wasn't Nuge. I still stand to this day. That was Connor McDavid that scored that goal.
He just swapped jerseys.
Just swap that. Don't you ever get when, like, just stylistically, sometimes when you see McLeod do something, you think he's Nuge?
They skate and like they have kind of that upright
Yeah.
stance when they have the
Like
puck on
sometimes
their
like,
stick.
oh, it's Nuge. But then obviously you look at the jersey number and it's clearly not Nuge, but stylistically you get caught thinking that's Nuge.
We hit our light goal. It was an easy one. It was a layup, but we'll take whatever kind of victories we can get.
It's about small wins tonight. It's
Yeah.
not about big wins tonight. It's just about getting the dub.
And
It's about
that's
10 before 1 now.
Oh,
Yeah.
Jesus. No way. And that's maybe where I'll go for my giant key to victory is do a bunch of the small things right. You know, like that's going to be the difference. It's going to be a tight hockey game against the Vegas Golden Knights. This isn't going to be one where you can coast to a 7-1, 6-2 victory. It's going to be tight checking. You can't afford to make a mistake that ends up in the back of your net because one goal could very much kind of define the outcome in this hockey game. So it's going to be do all the little things right. Line 1 through line 4, pairing 1 through pairing 3, and between the pipes, whoever it happens to be. Don't give up those grade A mistakes that we harp on and talk about all the time, and just do a bunch of little things right, and you'll win this hockey game.
100%.
And in the third period, if we're up, are we starting the wave?
I mean, I'm down.
You know me, I'm an anti-wave guy.
Oh,
But I
wow.
also- I was gonna say I also
I'm glad I was sitting down.
doesn't help with my whole guy who hates fun kind of thing I got going. Hey,
Well,
not gonna shake that.
yeah, well, but yeah, like it's you're trying to like break that image, and then you make a statement like that.
Fair enough. Gavin, is there anything you like on the betting front tonight? Give Gavin a mic. Give Gavin a mic. He got a mic last show and the Oilers won, so we'll let it roll with Gavin. What do you like, Gav?
I'm riding the under again because, man, our shutouts do. We almost had it last night, but tonight's the night, people. Tonight is the night.
I love it.
All right,
The romper.
Gavin is riding the under. I love it. Tyson, I've got Logan Thompson in fantasy, but yeah, let's light him up tonight.
Don't start him.
Yeah, I also have him in fantasy, and I'll start him, but I'm hoping to get some negative results in that column. What else do we got going on in the YouTube chat as well? Nation Network YouTube. Bag Milk said Jay celebrating the Nuge goal like it was Connor's was hilarious. You thought you
I was so excited. I was running to Rick because I was blocked out. I couldn't make my bet on my sports book, so I got Rick to do it. So I was running to him. I kept giving him the countdown. I'm like, that's 1, that's 2. And then once 3, I ran right to him.
Lance is in.
give him
Says,
a big
big
kiss.
shout out to Oilers Nation After Dark. Connor Halley has been crushing it. Really enjoyed it last night. Yes, a fun show after a big dub as well. Connor's going to be live tonight, Saturday night, following the Oilers.
Maybe we'll jump in. Probably shouldn't, but maybe we will.
I'm making it a personal goal today to mind my pitch count a little bit better.
Glad I was sitting down for that one too.
All right. Joey's in, says 4-0 Oilers. Daniel Gutierrez is in. What should the Oilers do in the Vegas game to be successful? They got to win.
They got to work.
Yeah.
Vegas is going to come. They're going to play. They're a good team. We got to put in the work.
I like that. That is a good key to victory as well. You just got to buckle up the bootstraps.
Full Zach Hyman. Everyone on the team needs to channel their Zach Hyman and just go to work.
Brent is in, says, when's the contest that a fan gets to be a guest and contribute? Well, Felton's in. He's a commenter turned analyst today. Captain Felton.
It's
Love
just that
having you on the show.
simple.
Yeah.
We go to Vegas. You enter the chat. We say you should come to Vegas. Then you show up, and then you're on the show.
Magic happens.
I love
We
it.
are going to do a listener lunch, though. But
Yes.
that's for a different thing. But stay tuned.
If you're a listener of the Nation Real Life podcast, we are going to announce on Monday the details for a contest to have lunch with us, courtesy of our friends at Montana's. Montana's bringing back the viewing party this year. Check out their daily deals at montanas.ca. I went last Monday, watched the college football final, and had wings, half-price wings on Monday at Montana's, and their wings are
I could use some wings right
well, they're
now.
unbelievable.
That's not a bad idea.
They do sound good.
Yeah.
All right. Now I'm hungry.
And we won't record and eat on microphone anymore.
No, we
Did
won't
that
do
once.
The reviews came in on that.
Oh.
They were not great.
We thought we were geniuses.
My ears hurt. I'm not gonna lie. I was
Oh,
from the chewing.
yeah. Yeah.
exactly that.
We took a step back that day.
Derek is in, says, we want to hear more from the captain. The people love it. So give me a key to victory. Draw up the game plan for the Oil tonight.
All right. Number one thing for the game plan is the romper. The romper is the number one. No, just honestly.
Oh, true. Stay with that.
It is hard work. Exactly like you said. If everybody's playing like Hyman, I've got no worries whatsoever. And on top of that, just need solid defense.
Yeah.
Need the defense, and that'll ease up everything for our goaltenders.
I wonder what they'll do on the blue line tonight, because I liked Vinny again last night. I thought he had a decent
Vinny's
day.
stable. Vinny's
He
safe.
should stay, honestly.
First career point last night, too.
Yeah, you got one. Yeah, that's right.
Hell yeah.
That's such a good story.
Ty Halleck is in and says, yeah, Vinny first career point last night as well. Welcome to the chat. Vinny, I like it. Someone else commented that when he and Kulak are on the ice, it's a remarkably stable pairing. And I wonder if maybe that's something they keep rolling with. But back-to-back games, tougher competition. Do you maybe pull him out for Niemelainen? Do you maybe go 12-6 tonight?
I'm going to say it. We got a thing going. We flipped the coin. We got our thing that's buzzing. Are you ready for this? Are you ready for this?
Yeah.
Vinny, we Winnie.
Ooh.
Okay.
Brutal.
It's just too perfect. History is telling me that statement is not false.
2-0 in the Vinny Day era.
Vinny, we Winnie. Vinny, Innie, we Winnie. There you go.
Vinny.
What happened to Yamamoto?
Oh, yeah. Last
play.
night we had top line Derek Ryan in that hockey game last night.
So Derek Ryan didn't get a point last night and finished -1.
Classic Derek Ryan.
The only forward.
Too much pressure.
Yeah.
Tonight's getting a goal.
Like Evander Kane said on the Real Life podcast, it's hard to play with Connor McDavid. So I don't blame Derek Ryan for crumbling a little bit under that pressure, right? I wonder if Yamamoto will be good to go tonight, because that was a last-minute thing. We didn't hear about it all day. It's not like he didn't skate or anything crazy like that. And then it was for warm-ups. Yamamoto just wasn't on the ice, so he's clearly banged up, fighting something. So we'll see if the Oilers get Kyler Yamamoto back in the lineup this evening.
Do we know if they skated this morning?
They
would have been an optional.
Yeah, it would have been an optional.
Yeah, I doubt it. They need rest. They deserve it too.
They deserve rest after
Absolutely.
a big win. Let's get quickly your lines for the other side, because we don't really know what's going on for the Oilers. Like
is
we
Mark
said,
Stone out still?
Mark Stone is supposed to be out.
Oh, that's
week to week.
That's a big deal.
So the top line for the Golden Knights recently has been Jack Eichel with Jonathan Marchessault and Paul Cotter. The second line, Chandler Stevenson with Mike Amadio, who is one of my favorite names in the league to say. Just rolls Mike Amadio.
Oh, I'm a Machelli guy.
Matias
Amadio.
Yeah.
Mark Stone's spot is going to have to be filled on that second line. The third line is Riley Smith with William Karlsson and Phil Kessel, 3 points in his last
we get to
5
see
games.
Phil tonight. I forgot. That's fun.
Right.
Nick
Hot dog in celebration?
Why not? Nicholas Waugh with Keegan Colasar and William Carrier. Nicholas Waugh has 5 points in his last 5 games as well. Nick Hague with Alex Pietrangelo, Braden McNabb with Caden Korzak, and Alec Martinez with Braden Pachel. The Golden Knights fighting a little bit of
Wow, their
injuries.
D's kind of weird, eh?
Yeah, it is kind of weird. Like I said, fighting some injuries right now. Brett Howden's out. Zach Whitecloud, they're missing on the blue line. Paul Cotter and Shea Theodore is listed.
Sorry, Shea.
Yeah, Shea Theodore listed on Daily Faceoff is out as well. So they could be pretty short-handed tonight, missing a couple of key players. So
Let's take advantage.
Yeah, more reasons to be positive about the Oilers. 100%.
Maybe then puck line. Well, maybe we'll see.
I mean, if you go to Vegas and you don't bet the puck line, what are you even doing?
Did you even go to Vegas?
Yeah. Are you a Seahawks fan?
No. Hell no. Go Pack Go.
You're a Packers
I'm actually
fan.
a Packers owner. My employees didn't do well last week, so a little sad this season wasn't extended. But a really good friend of mine has his Jags going tonight.
Oh, Jags are intriguing.
I'm kind of intrigued by it as well, but I'm very happy for him, especially because he's like one of 2 people I think in all of Vancouver that is a Jags fan. So I just wanted to give him a little shout out.
Respect.
I like that. I think we decided as a collective we're squad riding the Niners in the early game, and we're gonna go watch it somewhere.
I don't know if I am.
Oh, are you maybe?
You think Seahawks have a chance?
My dad's a big Seahawks fan. I can't
you
go.
can't
I
do
can't
that
go
to Tony.
against him. I already helped him out last week when my Detroit Lions owned your Green Bay Packers. So this week, I'm an honorable Seahawks fan, and they all made like a ton of donations, like a Detroit Lions Foundation and stuff. So
Really?
the fans, yeah. So
I love
as a
when
thank
stuff like
you.
that
When
happens.
that happens, it's
It was
awesome.
very
It's
cool.
big. It feels like a big NFL thing too.
It's also a lot of it also surrounds Buffalo. I don't know if you remember a few years ago when Buffalo beat
No, the Bengals beat the Ravens.
The Bengals beat the Ravens.
Because of that, they sent Andy Dalton.
Yeah,
That's
it.
where it started. Yeah.
I love that stuff.
That was amazing.
All right. Just making sure we don't miss anything. There's someone named Kelly in the chat.
Hey, Kelly.
People are not vibing with. He's saying it's time to trade McDavid and all that. So Kelly, get those bad vibes out of here.
Kelly, we're not there yet.
The coin was heads again, 3 in a row. That's actually surprising that we've hit that 3 times in a row, but hopefully that means the Oilers are going to get a victory tonight. It's a Sherwood Ford Giant Game Day edition of the show, live from Vegas. Woo. Thanks to our friends at AMA Travel.
Oh, seamless experience.
I'm like, sometimes on the last day of a trip, and I know our last day is tomorrow, but I'll get like the little, okay, hopefully everything goes well at the airport kind of anxiety. AMA Travel, I'm not worried. I know we're just going to show up. It's going to be seamless.
Our bus is going to show up. It's going to take us to everything is organized. No
thing. Get on his new LRT.
Oh, Waz is having a good time.
Culture shock.
It's fun to witness Vegas through his eyes right now.
Yeah,
because the stuff that comes out of his mouth is very entertaining, but also just and also Liam too. Liam, everyone saw the photos of Liam last night. Liam was the vibe of last night.
Yeah, put those glasses on.
You become a different person.
Yeah. You're like that guy with those glasses on that walks with a fold-out chair that just like one hand does it and pops it down. Like Liam was in charge last night. We were in Liam's world.
We've hit triple digits watching on the YouTube chat, which I love it to see. Tyson says this is the place for reckless optimism, not pessimism. The coin flip landed on heads. God damn it. Woo. And I love that as well. Our guy Rusty, the reckless optimist, is in.
Rusty.
He says the Niners are going to roll as well. So
I think the Niners are going to destroy.
I'll forget that Brock Purdy. I don't get it. How is that guy so good?
Do you know what his nickname is? I can't even say it on the show.
Purdy the Birdie.
Yep, that's it, Liam. You nailed it. Nova is in, says first live show. How's Vegas, lads? Vegas
is fun. And I didn't even gamble. Oh, sorry, I played the plastic ponies for about 30 minutes. But I didn't even gamble yesterday.
Really?
Yeah.
Gotta catch up.
I am due. We have to do a nation's craps table. We have to.
I know. I want to sit down.
Because that way, if we either all lose or we all win.
I like the all win.
Yeah. Well, winning preferably. Nice. But the thing is, we do it as a team.
Yeah. Totally. There was someone else. Oh, Yash is in. He predicts a 3-2 Oilers win.
Yeah.
Costin McDavid and a Bushbaum goal in the final minute is Yash's prediction. That place will go nuts.
Bush can shoot. We need a Bushbaum. We are owed a Bushbaum.
Our friend Twisted is in. He says Gino with the upset today. Go Hawks. Joey is in. Says Buffalo Bills are where it's at. NFL wildcard weekend.
Bills playing today or are they playing tomorrow?
Tomorrow, 10 a.m.
They are going to absolutely just.
They're going to dummy this.
They're going to murder the Finns.
Yeah. Jeremy says, don't care about football. Just want the Oily boys to pump Vegas tonight.
Agreed.
Hell yeah, man. And hopefully we all bet with our hearts and are rewarded handsomely.
Right here, yes.
Sherwood Ford Giant Game Day edition of the show. Shout out to our friends at Sherwood Ford as well. Check out their website. They got this neat little 10% off deal for the month of January in their merchandise shop as well. Pretty cool stuff. Our friends at Sherwood Ford are doing also. Shout out to Star Mechanical, Edmonton's home. They're the #1 new home plumbers in Edmonton. Whatever you need, starmechanical.ca. They have you covered. And a lot of nonsense in the chat. A lot of stuff I'm not in the mood to read because we are trying to stay positive today. The coin landed on.
Yeah, there's no need. Hey, I
Good
get
vibes only.
It's a roller coaster ride being an Oilers fan, and this season obviously we hit some lows. But right now,
last year too.
Yeah,
so
we did. Yeah.
Let's hit the upswing now.
But no, so let's enjoy the up. Let's enjoy the up because if there's another down, then we can be crusty like I've been multiple times. Or let's ride it. It's a good time to be happy right now. Oilers are buzzing.
Yep.
Any thoughts to close of the show?
Present.
Let's go Oilers.
All right.
Yeah. I don't know.
Something
that was said. No one can see that on camera, but that was said with a lot of pain.
All right. That is going to be a wrap. Shout out to our guy Alex, who's munching the data and watching the show as well. He's doing standby emergency services and watching while he's at work. I like that.
Oh, good man.
I love hearing where people are watching the show from. Anyways, there you go. Oilers Golden Knights tonight. Keep it locked on our socials for some content. We're going to have a special Keys to Victory video coming from outside T-Mobile Arena.
Very special.
Yes, on the Nation Network YouTube. And I think Bag Milk's doing a Better Late Than Never episode as well. So you can catch that all here on the Nation Network YouTube.
With Waz.
Oh,
so we're going to experience Vegas.
Or unpacking Waz. I think you might be pulled into it too, I heard, in the pre-production meeting.
Oh,
that you weren't attended at.
I will grabbing that coconut water before I do anything.
There you go. Everyone in the chat's just saying, let's go Oilers, and that is a good spot to end it. Oilers Golden Knights tonight. This has been a Sherwood Ford Giant Game Day edition of the show, live from beautiful Las Vegas, courtesy of our friends at AMA Travel. Captain Felton, fantastic show debut, my man.
Thank you. I really appreciate it.
Enjoy the game tonight, everybody, and we will chat again on Monday.
Let's go Oilers!
Woo!